Hey everybody, welcome again to another Empowered Living Product Talk. So now today what we're going to focus on, we did Slim and Sassy last month, but we're going to be focusing on some other products within doTERRA that people don't have a lot of familiarity with. And one of those products, or actually two of them, is the PB and GX Assist. Now before I go into what these products do, I want to talk to you about the importance of good gut health, because if you're not clear on that, then these products won't seem as spectacular as they really are. So first of all, understanding that up to 80% of your immune system is actually found right here in your gut. So when you're going into cold and flu season and you're fighting off any number of things that are coming at you, you want to make sure your immune system is intact. And given that 80% of your immune system is right here, we got to take care of this part right here. So these are going to help you to do that. The other thing that you need to know is that you have more neurotransmitters produced here in your gut than you actually have produced in your brain. So we know the importance of neurotransmitters. They're the ones that give us the the happy feelings, the balancing emotionally, doing all kinds of other really amazing things throughout our body. But when we don't pay attention to our gut and we're dealing with mood and behavior disorders, that's a big loss, right? Because anybody who comes to me and wants to talk to me about, depression, anxiety, ADD, ADHD, bipolar, any of those issues, they have to be willing to look at what their gut health is like, because that's really going to be the core foundational part of their long-term health, for their mental health, for their physical health. And then we know that skin, any kind of skin issues, whether it's acne, dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, you've got to be looking at your gut. My whole history up to very recently in my life has been chronic skin conditions. I had chronic eczema, I had chronic pus draining down my arms constantly, just kind of gross, but I had chronic acne on my face, different kinds of acne, cystic acne. But if you want to get rid of skin conditions, you have to be willing to address the gut, okay? So your immune system, your skin health, your brain and your emotional health, your neurotransmitters, they're all really functioning from a place that's in your gut. So let's take a look at how we can get a healthy gut. So the products that doTERRA sells for cleansing your gut are two of them in particular. It's GX Assist and PB Assist. So if you want to look at it in simplistic terms, think about killing off the bad and then putting back the good. That's how these two work together. So you don't take these two products at the same time. Instead, what you would do is you would take GX Assist for about 10 days to kill off all the bad stuff. So let's take a look at what's in GX Assist. It doesn't smell very pretty, because what's inside of this capsule is oregano, thyme, caprylic acid, lemon. They're all things that are going to kill off parasites. They're going to kill off the nasty critters that are living in there that ought not to be there. If you're struggling with candida, then you're going to need to be able to deal with that particular issue in your gut by killing the bad stuff off. So after you do 10 days of that, and I don't recommend any more than 10 days because that's pretty much all that you're going to be able to process very well, then you're going to want to switch over to PB Assist. Okay, so PB Assist is what's going to put in the good stuff. This is your healthy probiotics, the friendly bacteria. Now the cool thing about our probiotic is that it looks a little funky. You can see how it looks right there. It's a double-coated capsule, and there's a very important reason for that. When you're looking at probiotics, and you're going to see probiotics in everything these days. You see them in bread, you see them in drinks, you see them in different kinds of yogurts, and they're telling you that you're going to get your probiotics that way. Well, problem is that a lot of the probiotics actually get killed off by your stomach acids. And so what we want to do is we want to get the probiotics into the bowels. That's where they need to be. They don't want to be in the stomach. That's not the place where they live and are happy. They're happy in the bowels. That's where they're going to colonize, and that's where they're going to make your body well. So we have a double-coated capsule for a very important reason. First of all, we have shelf life, right? So we don't have to take these and put them in the fridge like most probiotics do. Instead, there's a little prebiotic that lives inside of the outer capsule, and it feeds the probiotic, okay? So the prebiotic is there to feed the probiotic. But the other reason for the double-coated capsule is that the first capsule will go into your stomach and will dissolve there. And the second capsule, the cute little green one, is going to pass right into the bowels, and it's going to be deposited into the bowels where you need the probiotic. Now, if you're wondering about what makes it green, it's just chlorophyll. It's very safe. Very healthy, very effective. Now, as you might know, doTERRA recently released the probiotic for kids, so PB Assist Junior, absolutely essential that your kids have that, and it comes in a fantastic little sleeve that they can just take in their mouth, and it's like candy. Like every kid that's tried it so far has asked, can I only have one a day? They kind of want it constantly. It tastes so amazing. So great way to get probiotics for your kids. But for adults, 10 days on GX Assist followed by PB Assist. Now PB Assist, you know, 4 days minimum, but man, I take these every single day. You cannot get enough probiotics in your diet. I personally feel like our diet in North America just doesn't have enough fermented foods. We need to keep those healthy probiotics going. And so having the PB Assist every single day, especially if you're one that has struggled in the past with skin issues, it's going to be very important. Now before we close, I'm going to mention one last product. This is a bonus product. It's called TerraZyme. Some people get confused about what digestive enzymes do versus what does a probiotic do. It's not the same thing, and doTERRA has both. So we do have the probiotics, but we also have TerraZyme. This is your digestive enzymes. This is what you need to have in your stomach. Now, if you're wondering what digestive enzymes do, I'll give you a cool trick. Just get some pudding, you know, some of that really not good for you pudding that you can buy from the grocery store, and open it up, and it's really thick. You know, you put your spoon in there. Your spoon can probably stand up in that stuff. Well, now open up a capsule of TerraZyme, break it open, stick it in the pudding, give it a quick squish or swish around, and within seconds, you're going to see that that pudding that was so thick has now turned into basically water. Okay, so that's what enzymes do. They break down the food in your stomach to make it easier for your body to process. When you don't have sufficient enzymes, and usually as you age, you actually don't have enough enzymes. If you're dealing with skin issues, you often don't have enough enzymes. So you want to be putting those enzymes into your stomach. And these are fantastic enzymes. We have all of the kinds that you're going to need in our TerraZyme. So you would take this with food. You can take 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. That's what I do, and I still do it every single day just because it helps me to keep my food moving along really nicely. And then when you want to do a cleanse, you could do the GX and then PB Assist, and you can continue this for as long as you need to. So 3 fantastic products, good healthy gut, good happy life. Take care, and we'll see you again next week.